Breaking Bombshell. Trump is going to fire him. This is huge by Al Waisman for freedomdaily.com. And it's about damn time. On Friday, liberal California Congresswoman Jackie Speer, the Obama administration lapdog from my own home district, sat down at the QED newsroom to whine and moan about the Republicans' so-called efforts to shut down Capitol Hill's investigation into the fake Trump-Russia collusion narrative. All kidding aside, someday I will understand why the ignorant extreme far-left liberals in my home district keep electing this hack politician into Congress with a margin of almost 80%. She hasn't done a damn thing to help anyone here or anyone else in the nation. In fact, her only claim to fame was that she was shot on her rear and during the Jonestown massacre, where Congressman Leo J. Ryan was killed back in 1978. Via the Gateway Pundit, when asked why there are no witnesses scheduled for the probe in January, Speer replied, "Well, we can read between the lines. I think there is a rush to try and shut this committee investigation down." This week was a great example. 3 interviews simultaneously. One of the off the hill with someone who comes to Washington frequently but wanted to do it now. And so we were actually off the hill doing the interview, had to race back to vote. This is a circus at this point, added Speer. Speer went on to claim President Trump wants all Russia investigations to be shut down. The California lawmaker then told KQED Newsroom that the rumor on the Hill when I left yesterday was that the president was going to make a significant speech at the end of the next week, and on December 22nd, when we are out of D.C., he was going to fire Robert Mueller. President Trump should fire Mueller and the whole team. But let's take a quick listen to this idiot here. Oh, excuse me.
You sit on the House Intelligence Committee, and we're hearing now that there are a number of witnesses scheduled for next week, but none for January. So what does this mean? What is going on?
Well, we can read between the lines, I think, and there is a rush to try and shut this committee investigation down. And this week was a great example. 3 interviews going on simultaneously, one of them actually off the Hill with someone who comes to Washington frequently, but they wanted to do it now, and so we were actually off the Hill doing the interview, had to race back to vote. This is a circus at this point. I believe that the president wants all of this shut down. He wants to shut down these investigations, and he wants to fire Special Counsel Mueller. The rumor on the Hill when I left yesterday was that the president was going to make a significant speech at the end of next week, and on December 22nd, when we are out of D.C., he was going to fire Robert Mueller.
He should. President Trump should fire Mueller and the whole team. The investigative team was originally set up to get to the bottom of the accusation started by the Clinton machine of Russia collusion in order to excuse the fact that she lost it in an electoral landslide, you know? That in itself. What, they got to the Electoral College, the Russians, but after it became apparent that nothing was coming of it, they started to go after President Trump and his family finances. When that amounted to nothing, they charged Michael Flynn with lying to the FBI. I guess the FBI doesn't like it when citizens do the same to them than they do to the whole nation. Via Heavy, at least 9 of the lawyers on Special Prosecutor Robert Mueller's Russia investigation team of 16 lawyers donated to Democrats, with most giving money to either the campaigns of Barack Obama or Hillary Clinton. a review of Federal Election Commission records show. 7 other lawyers on the team do not have previous federal campaign donations, a review of FEC records show, and Mueller himself has served in the administrations of both Republican and Democratic presidents and was a registered Republican in the past. None of the 16 lawyers on his team is listed as donating money to President Donald Trump's campaign or to the presidential campaigns of any past Republicans, although one donated to 2 Republicans in non-presidential races, in addition to giving more money to Hillary Clinton, Barack Obama, and a string of Democrats. Whether the donations matter is a question that tends to divide along partisan lines. Conservative sites say it's important. Liberal sites like Think Progress argue that Trump himself previously donated to Democrats and say it's irrelevant. However, the campaign donations are likely to receive more attention now that Mueller, according to CNN, is poised to announce the first criminal charges in the Russian probe. The New York Times is reporting that Mueller has indicted Manafort and his former business associate, Rick Gates. Of the 9 who donated to political candidates, all gave to Democrats, with one giving mostly to Democrats and also to Republicans. 5 gave to Hillary Clinton, and it goes on. I mean, listen, the bottom line is they're all in cahoots. So this whole thing has been a sham since day one, and it's time to put a stop to it. The only Russia collusion there was the paying of the fake Trump dossier by the DNC, I would say Hillary Clinton, and the crooked Hillary campaign, why they have the campaign or the DNC, it's that woman, that's who paid for it. Michael Flynn did contact the Russians, but that was after candidate Trump had been elected, and it's 100% normal for a president-elect to start reaching out to foreign leaders once he is about to be sworn in as president. Please share if you agree the Democrat Party needs to go back to the drawing board. Absolutely. All of these people that Mueller has on his team all donated to the Democrats. They're all in cahoots. Weissman, Jeannie Rhee, all of them. What? Ruth Bader Ginsburg can't stand Trump? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.